More than 100 people have been killed in Nigeria after torrential rain submerged a market town in the north of the country. The military has been called in to help respond to what officials are calling unprecedented flooding. Nigeria and West Africa in general are accustomed to seasonal downpours, but scientists say climate change is fueling more extreme weather.
Crowds watch on as thick, muddy water pours through their town. Hours of torrential rain washed away homes, belongings and people.
We lost everything. The families. We don't even have anywhere again to go to. The property has gone. We lost at least 15 from this house.
This deadly flooding comes at the start of the rainy season in West Africa. The town of Mokwa lies some 400 kilometres west of Nigeria's capital, Abuja. Normally, Mokwa is a major meeting point where traders from the south buy beans, onions and other produce from farmers in the north. But today, residents are devastated. I thank God the flood didn't drown any of the children and we managed to escape. I was only wearing my underwear and someone loaned me everything I'm wearing now. I can't even find where my home stood because of the destruction. The rescue effort is ongoing, with the death toll expected to rise as more bodies are found downstream of the Niger River and among the debris.
We actually came in the morning, about 6 o'clock. We deploy our men to the scene. I was also coordinating the search and rescue operation. And as I'm speaking to you, it is ongoing. Dead recovery is still ongoing.
The flooding has left at least 5,000 people without homes, and there are already concerns about the spread of waterborne diseases.
For more, let's now speak to DW correspondent Olisa Chukwumah in Lagos. Olisa, how's the rescue efforts going?
Well, we have seen the National Emergency Services Agency deployed full swing because President Tinubu has declared this immediate priority with the disaster following the torrential rain and the flooding in Mokwa. First of all, it's all about rescuing, rescue operations still going on because over 120 people have been confirmed dead, although downstream they are still getting bodies. So recovery of bodies and some rescue operations still ongoing. So that is the major issue now for the emergency services because the death toll is expected to rise as more and more families, people, properties and damages are beginning to be witnessed in the aftermath of this disaster.
When is the water expected to subside?
Well, as it stands, this is going into the third day since the flooding hit Mokwa following that rainfall on Wednesday. So the water has receded a bit going downstream into the River Niger, where it swept away people, children, women, bodies, and also homes, over 50 homes and properties. So the water has receded a bit from the central Mokwa, which was really hit hard. Don't forget, this is a market town which connects a lot of goods and trading between the north and the south. The water has receded a bit, but so what you're left now is the huge damage of the aftermath of the disaster, because this is a devastation that has not been witnessed in so many decades in that town.
We're looking at some very powerful images, Olisa, as you're speaking. Thousands of people have been left without homes. What kind of help are they getting?
Well, for now, the state government, the Niger state government, where Mokwa is located, a couple of kilometers away from the central Abuja, they've been taken to an internally displaced camp, what they call the IDP camps, where survivors have been kept there. We've seen the deputy governor visit there to address the victims and the survivors, to give them a bit of food, some immediate aid relief. Very important is the mobile treatment water centers that's been deployed by emergency services to that area, because these are people in desperate need of food and water with temporary shelter, because right now the Post-disaster assessment has not begun for the emergency services because they are still recovering lots of bodies and people and assessing the damage. But for now, water, food and shelter has been given to survivors and victims of Mokwa town who have been hit hard by this disaster.
DW correspondent Olisa Chukwumah in Lagos. Many thanks, Olisa.